So I chose the book My Name is Yoon by Helen Rickerkowitz. I think that's how you say it. And so this is what the cover looks like. I chose this book because I thought it would be a good representation of how everyone has a different story of their own and like if they feel left out or anything, because this is about a girl who moves to America from Korea and doesn't like it at first. The theme of this book, I would say, is like be yourself, be unique, have your self-worth, knowing it, and then like finding your place kind of. The activity with this would be is, of course, I would read it to the class, and then I would have them do like research on what their name means, and then I would like do a collage of like each, like I take a picture of each student, and then like with like what holding up what their name means, so then that way it's like this is what this student's name means. So my name is Yoon. My name is Yoon. My name is Yoon. I came here from Korea and a country far away. I'm gonna move this way. Okay. It was not long after we settled in, my father called me to his side. Soon you will go to a new school. You must learn to print your name in English, he said. Here is how it looks. You can see it. This is what it looks like in English. Okay. I wrinkled my nose. I did not like Yoon. Lines, circles, each standing alone. My name looks happy in Korean. I said the symbols dance together. Just like that. And in Korea, my name means shining wisdom. I like the Korean way better. Well, you must learn to write it this way. Remember, even when you write it in English, it still means shining wisdom. I did not want to learn the new way. I wanted to go back home to Korea. I did not like America. Everything was different here. But my father handed me a pencil and his eyes said, "Do as I say." He showed me how to print every letter in the English alphabet. So I practiced, and my father was very pleased. Look, he called to my mother. See how well our little Yoon does? Yes, she said, she will be a wonderful student. I wrinkled my nose. You can see her practicing her handwriting. My first day at school, I sat quietly at my desk while the teacher talked about cat. She wrote cat on the chalkboard. She read a story about cat. I did not know what her words meant, but I knew what the picture said. She sang a song about cat. It was a pretty song. I tried to sing the words too. Later, she gave me a paper with my name on it. Name Yoon, she said, and she pointed to the empty lines underneath. I did not want to write Yoon. I wrote cat instead. I wrote cat on every line. I wanted to be a cat. I wanted to hide in a corner. My mother would find me and cuddle up close to me. I'd close my eyes and meow quietly. The teacher looked at my paper. She shook her head and frowned. So, you're a cat? She asked. The ponytail girl sitting behind me giggled. After school, I said to my father, we should go back to Korea. It's better there. Do not talk like that, he said. America is your home now. I sat by the window and watched a little robin hop in the yard. He was all alone, too, I thought. He has no friends. No one likes him. Then I had a very good idea. If I draw a picture for the teacher, then maybe she'll like me. It was the best bird I had ever drawn. Look, Father, I said proudly. Oh, this makes me happy, he said. Now do this. And he showed me how to print bird under the picture. The next day at school, the teacher handed me another Yoon paper to print. But I did not want to print Yoon. I wrote bird instead. I wrote bird on every line. I wanted to be a bird. I wanted to fly back to Korea. I would fly to my nest, and I would tuck my head under my little brown wing. The teacher looked at my paper. Again she shook her head. So, you are a bird? She asked. Then I showed her my special robin drawing. I patted my red dress, and then I patted the red robin. I lowered my head and peeked up at her. The teacher smiled. How was school today, my daughter? My mother asked. I think the teacher likes me a little, I said. Well, that is good, my mother said. Yes, but at my school in Korea, I was my teacher's favorite. I had many friends, and here I'm all alone. You must be patient with everyone, including yourself, my mother said. You will be a fine student, and you will make many new friends here. The next day at recess, I stood near the fence at my school. I watched the ponytail girl sitting on the swing. She watched me too. Suddenly, she jumped off the swing and ran to me. She had a package in her hand. The wrapper said cupcake. She opened it and gave me one. She giggled. I giggled too. When we were back in school, the teacher gave us more printing papers. I did not want to write yoon. Sorry, did not want to write yoon. I wrote cupcake instead. I wanted to be a cupcake. The children would clap their hands when they saw me. They would be excited. Cupcake, they would say. Here is a cupcake. The teacher looked at my paper. And today you are a cupcake, she said. She smiled, a very big smile. Her eyes said, I like this girl, Yoon. After school, I told my mother about my ponytail friend. I sang a new song for my father. I sang in English. You make us so proud, little Yoon, my mother said. Maybe America will be a good home. I thought, maybe a different good too. The next day at school, I could hardly wait to print, and this time I wrote Yoon on every line. When my teacher looked at my paper, she gave me a big hug. And aha, you are Yoon, she said. Yes, I am Yoon. I write my name in English now. It still means shining wisdom. Hope you enjoyed.